My name is Tarisai Nyamweda, and I am the Communications for Social Change Associate at GenderLinks. And GenderLinks currently is implementing an ARISA initiative under the Media Freedoms and Digital Rights portfolio. So through this work, we are trying to raise awareness around women's rights and freedom of expression in Southern Africa in 3 different countries, that is Botswana, Namibia, and South Africa. And the work that we have been doing so far, the key highlights are around us getting the work off the ground, getting into a space where we are talking about online gender-based violence, beyond the gender-based violence in the physical world, and really focusing on this new site of violence where women are struggling to express themselves, struggling to participate because of the impacts of online gender-based violence, for instance, which is impinging on their rights to free expression. And the key highlights for this is that we have managed to collect data, critique our legislation and policies that exist in the 3 Southern African countries that we're focusing on, and the opportunities, seeing the opportunities that are there in these pieces of legislation and policies, and putting that data out there for women and girls and everyone else to know that they have these pieces of legislation that they can use to protect themselves from online harassment, online bullying, sharing of non-consensual sharing of intimate messages online or images online. So having this data as a tool for our own advocacy, it's giving us a firm ground from which to continue this work, and it's giving us firm grounds for us to advocate better for women's right to voice within online spaces. Another key highlight is actually being able to engage the platforms through our partnership with Meta in this process, who have been very willing to be part of this advocacy process, but also very willing to share and raise awareness about the tools that they have on their platforms that can help women and girls, LGBTI persons who are using Meta platforms to know about the safety standards and community standards that are available to them, because people actually are not in the know that these things exist within the tools that Meta has. So I think that's one of the biggest highlights, actually having time and for engagement with the platforms, and also them being there with us and partnering and showing the will to be part of the process in terms of ending online gender-based violence in sub-Saharan Africa, and within the 3 countries we are working on in particular. So my key takeaways from this session really was around partnerships and the importance of partnering with other people, like-minded organizations, like-minded people who have a common purpose and goal similar to our own, and how through partnerships we can escalate this work, we can have more impact, and be able to contribute change as a collective. It cannot only be one organization that can bring about this change, but the more of us are there to network, to call out our governments, to demand action, and beyond the rhetoric that we see, then the better impact we might likely get. And also partnerships are helping us in terms of not us working in silos, but working as a team, and also being able to spread the resources that we have, which will also ensure that the work continues beyond ARISA. When GenderLinks funding ends, the partnerships will still exist Generalinks funding ends, the Generalinks funding from ARISA ends, the partnerships will still exist and the work will still go on, because we have formed a firm base of this network, and a firm base of these partnerships, and because we have a willing team, we have the same objectives. The work is going to be sustained in the future as we go forward.